To the ground. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throwing right. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible. You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
To throw, it's Levitt. Unleashes to the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down, and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time, trust your read, and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
12th play of the opening drive coming up, but now this marathon faces a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach, taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Running into the open space. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. They'll do the rest and make big gains.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. That's caught. It's Rodgers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Russell. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Gives it on the option. Could be an alley. Makes it past the marker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Now here's Russell. He's got it. Powers through. He's loose down the left side. He's at the... He is in. Touchdown, Bama. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he takes takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. On target. And they pick up just a few on that completion. LSU right back to the line.
And, man, this offense is going to be so much fun to watch. How fast can they get it to click, right? Because every single player that we're going to highlight, whether we do talk about the receivers right now, they're all new. The offensive line's all new. The quarterback's new. Everyone in this program is new, Palmer, and it's on Kiffin to make it work and make it work quickly.
Well, the one thing you know is with this Lane Kiffin offense, these receivers are going to get theirs. They're going to get catches, and you got a really good quarterback in Sam Levitt coming over from Arizona State to give you that opportunity. So while Thomas and Anderson from a year ago, those guys declare, there's a big opportunity. There's a lot of spots up for grabs here for these receivers to go down the field, make a ton of plays, stat it up, and score points for this offense.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Fights off the defender. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The run inside. It's Berry. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the move. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Levin. Moving out to the right. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Little over-anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got no one to blame but themselves for making it a little tougher with the false start. 3rd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 11 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Orange, coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now victory number 1 on the season. Hey, every journey begins with a first step, and this team will bask in the glory of this one for at least 24 hours. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. 1 once he got some room, it was over.
And you got to love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
You give the guys up front a ton of credit, too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive with their ability to run it.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Tigers moving quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Finds his tight end, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Slithers into space. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for a gap. It's Berry. Gain of right at 7 yards. Second and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Quarterback may change this route.
Wilson, hey, Wilson! Landing!
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Stepping to the right. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half. How about delivering that touchdown pass when your mowers and your incisors got rattled around about the same time?
He's going to need a minute to go over and clear the cobwebs on the sidelines, but I think after throwing that touchdown pass, that's going to give this QB a ton of confidence moving forward.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe some room here. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Russell. Fires left. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keelan Russell fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Russell from the gun on third down. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. Throwing Russell. Blasted as he lets it go. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The Tide answers back. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Here's a give to Durham. Here's a little room there. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. Right on the money. Touchdown,
success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. They'll try the right side. Got room at the 35. There he goes. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown Tide. And the Tide answer.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Levitt. And they can't make the play on third down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big?
Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here. And, man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have done.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. This is what you dream of, isn't it? Waning seconds, football in your hands, a chance to etch your name in this moment in the rich history of this rivalry.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Russell finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a din of noise. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Levin. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Motion from the wideout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. He'll set up to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keelan Russell. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Throwing Russell. Here comes the heat. Tripped up for the tackle. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Russell. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Bama! They get on the board first here in the overtime period.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Berry. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. LSU quick to the line. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, LSU! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Levin. Here's the pressure. And down he goes.
And I know he's happy to get that one because that's the big fella's first sack. And we've heard a lot about this five-star, this young defensive lineman who they think is going to be elite of elite. And now you get the first sack, the first of many. But nice to see this dude start to come into his own, maximize some of that ability that we've heard so much about.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe two, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Now third and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Boy, everything was hanging in the balance on that fourth down, and they're able to get the first.
Wow, with the game on the line, somebody has just got to step up and make a play, and that guy did right there.
Trying to run, it's Berry. Looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Touchdown, Tiger. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Give to the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a second and 6. Line getting set on second down. Russell. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. Run the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Hauls it in with one hand. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Russell will throw for it on 4th. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Now here's Russell. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Throwing Russell. Complete. Ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
3rd down, and they need a touchdown to stay in the game. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. They'll line up to go for 2. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to.